Hello YouTube, Robin Hood Bricks here, and it's Brick Haul O'Clock! Woo! With a great big box from America, a littler box from the UK, and one that I bought from Italy! All over then! Well, good things might well come in small packages, but they also come in big boxes as well. So, yeah, I'm going to start with this super big one. Push it carefully to one side and sort of decant stuff into view. And this is from Philip from St. George, Utah, which sounds fantastic. And wow, it is very, very beautiful indeed. I don't know if I even believe those pictures. They're just too beautiful. Way better than Nottingham. It looks really dull by comparison. Wow, it looks like absolute heaven there. It's what a lovely part of the world. And this is the package, complete with letter, that I thought I might have lost because I basically tried to retrieve it. And, well, oh golly, there's loads of little packing bits everywhere though. I tried to retrieve it and essentially they weren't having it and they couldn't find it. And then I gave them all my non-PO box details and then eventually it just arrived. So they must have found it, which is good. So, oh golly, let's juggle all this around. I've got the contents out. There's a ton of this string stuff. So, oh, let's see if I can get that over there without spreading it absolutely everywhere. Yeah, a ton of this sort of stuff. Blech. Right, good-o. So you'll be very happy, Philip, to see that I've got the contents of your stuff. I don't think that's what you've sent. I think that's taped up. I think we've got another box to open yet. Oh, right. Dear Robin Hood Bricks, I'm sending you a bunch of Lego. Singular, not Legos. 2 complete sets, a box of random. No, the name does not count. Hope you enjoy this gift I'm sending you. Enjoy the approaching holiday season. Sincerely, Scott. Or Scotty. Oh, so it's not from Philip. That must be Scotty's dad or something. P.S. Would you like some historical Civil War figs from Brick Tactical? Yeah, I probably wouldn't actually. I'm not wanting to sound ungrateful, but I'm quite a fan of buying just proper Lego. And also, American Civil War figs. I don't know why they'd be doing a reenactment in Brick Nottingham, quite frankly. But anyway, thanks for the offer. So we've got a wonderful set here. This is the police car and muscle car chase, which is a very nice set indeed. I absolutely love these pink rimmed wheels. They are fantastic. Money flying everywhere. Clearly there's been a heist, so we're in fast pursuit. We've got this second set. I haven't seen this one before. It's a Frozen set, clearly. And it says Elsa's Castle Courtyard. It's got some interesting pieces. I quite like that big frosted piece on the top there. It looks very interesting indeed. Oh, and what's that? Is that a sort of... Well, that's the bottom of it, is it? There? And then it's got a top dome bit? I don't know. I don't understand. Can we see better on the back? Oh, it's her dress. I see. Ah, so she can sort of spin around. Well, I wonder if I can use that for an alternative... Oh, she goes in there as well. God, it's very complicated, isn't it? I'll have to play around with that and see how I can use it. But it's definitely very interesting. Not a set I'll have bought myself. And loads of crystals and stuff. That's good. So I can definitely use those underground and stuff. Yeah, it's ice here, but I could use it as some sort of mineral deposit for the rock monster to eat. So that is absolutely great. Before I forget, here, Scotty, is your Bedouin. And why not, let's have one for Philip for posting it as well. I presume that's what happened. And then we've got the random box, which isn't what it says on the outside, which is probably quite good because I'm not into the Mario stuff because, well, I don't really get it. All this sort of boinging around with a great big Mario. I'd rather be playing a computer game and doing it for real, if you see what I mean. Oh, golly, it's very noisy in there. Oh, there's one thing I already forgot. It's this. Let's get into this bag first before I get into the big box. Not doing very well today. We've got a lovely Coast Guard sort of jet ski type thing. That's good, with presumably its driver. Then we've got a pirate. Oh yeah, that's the one that comes with the thing that isn't here, the parakeet, but she's very good. Look at that torso. She's got doubloon sort of tucked in a belt and all the rest of it. Yeah, a little sort of skirt piece, necklace. Yeah, she looks fantastic. Loads of good bits on that. We've got my very first Animal Crossing figure, which looks to be a unicorn with a party hat on it and a closed eye. Closed eyes on both sides. Maybe it's asleep. And then the torso is a sort of galaxy and stars hoodie. Oh, I adore that. All in shiny. That's absolutely fantastic. And yeah, we can use the trousers as well. So I bet we could put that head, which feels a bit spongy, is it? No, it's solid. We could make that head easily into a helium balloon and sell it in the fairground. So that's absolutely fine. We can use the party hat, and then we can use these body parts absolutely fine as well. So that actually is a really good minifigure to have, because those parts are brand new to me. So I put all these people on here. Then we've got this one from the Dreams. I think I've got the sweatshirt. Yeah, I bought that sweatshirt recently, but I haven't got the rest. That is a cool head with visor, with all sorts of stuff on it. Looks very good. Oh, golly, he looks very determined there, doesn't he? And I'm not sure I've got that hat either. I've got a similar one, the pink, or rather sort of coral top, and I definitely haven't got those legs. So that is a good one as well. We've got a sword for the pirate. We've got a tiny little puppy. I think that's the one that comes to the Dungeons and Dragons. That's quite a rare one. We've got a less good, from my perspective, Friends one. It's quite authentic in that poodles are very much like this. I'll tell you what, I can make it look better. There we go. Oh, it looks twice as good now. So that's good. And I've got him. Yeah, the winking dog. So I think in the canon of Marvel, I'm guessing it's Marvel, if not DC, then yeah, this dog needs to only have one eye apparently. But I like him as the winking dog. He's like, he's let one off and basically is winking as everyone else gets gassed. That's my thought. Anyway, right, so, yeah, enough of that. Puerile humour. Right, where did I cut? I thought I cut this. Oh, I have just. Oh, my lord, we're going to have a brick avalanche. Wow, this is. Yeah, when you said you had a box of random, you weren't lying. This is. Just trying to stop it going absolutely everywhere. It is a box of random. Golly. Well, that's the thumbnail sorted, isn't it? If you can still hear me over the brick noise. Crikey. Oop, no. Whoop. All right, I've lost one bit on the floor. And that is it for that box. Whoop. Just caused a massive bang on the table. Wow, where to start with this? We've got slides. We've got a hinged bed catapult thing. Another slide. Lots of glass pieces. That's huge. I've never had that one before. I think that's off that big SSP dropship type thing, and a few other things, no doubt. Panels. Door in orange. I'm not sure I've had that before. Oh, a swivel gun thing. That'll be good for my alien conquest, won't it? Or maybe the defences against the alien conquest. Who knows? Well, that's really good. Yeah, lots of plates. Ooh, planks and so on. A net. Lots of plates for structure. Nice curved bit of glass there. I was thinking of using these actually. Not on sort of that perspective or that perspective, but halfway, sort of on a central sort of teeter point, sort of straight. Just having a more sort of subtle curve like that. Maybe with a pillar on each side or something. I was going to play around with that, and now I can. I can do it with that, can't I? More panels, arches, one hair. Ooh, a long hair. Somebody's got long hair in your household. Ooh, there's a fun part. That must be off one of those dream sets as well. Well, I haven't had that before, so that's really cool in blue. Yeah, might have to attach that to that dog. There's another one of those ball turrets. Very cool. Green plates. Flowers. Oh, I just used some of those in my rock monster scene, so that's be useful for another rock monster scene later. Got bits of sort of animals and things. Oh, a nice big window thing. I've got one. I was going to say, I've got one of those, which I'm planning to use. Oh, actually, it's slightly different. It doesn't have that base bit on. So these are kind of window ones. I've got a similar one where it's kind of, without that bit on and maybe a bit longer. I don't know. Oh yeah, and it's got hearts up there. So this is similar but different. And the two window ones for balconies. Huh, never had them before. So that's cool, two of those. Bike, we just used one of those. Lots of useful plates in black and grey. Dark grey. Ooh, yeah, should be able to use that. Could add it to that scene there. Another one of those brown ones, that'll be useful. Bits and bobs, plants, bricks, newspapers. Ooh, a joypad. I think I know now I remember seeing this, what that blue thing, that blue sort of explosion came off. Because I saw this, it's like a little poly bag, isn't it? Yeah, with these parts in. So, yeah, I recognise that. I'll see if I can piece that together, and then officially I'll have another set. It's kind of like a sort of, I don't know, game controller with handlebars and other bits and bobs on it. We've got palms, windows. Well, that'll be good for sort of castle-y scenes, those arched ones. Yeah. Slopes, keep out signs, branches, and interesting coloured things I can use for coral under the sea. Yeah, oh golly, look at that for some plants. Wow, they look good. Wings, have I got the other one of those? Yeah, I do. You know what, I think that, attached to that, and where did that head go? Attached to this, probably something like... Yeah, I'm guessing that is some sort of set. Don't know what it is, but that's fun. I'm going to play around with that and see what that came from. Bricks on the side, ladder pieces. Wow, an absolute load. Well, Scotty, you've nailed it. You've excited me. Give me lots of pieces to play around with. That can go into the sea. Yeah, I'm still discovering stuff now. Ooh, wow, I've not had that in that dark red colour before. Interested to see what that came off as well. A bit of an eccentric sort of motion. Yeah, the minifigures and the dog and the sets and everything else. Absolutely brilliant. All usable, all good, and absolutely fantastic for expanding my city and all the scenes and cross sections that I'm going to be doing in coming weeks and months. So thanks a lot for that. I gave you your bedoing, didn't I? Have another one, why not? I'm just really glad that it got to me, actually, because I'd almost given up and thought, you know, I wasn't going to receive it after all. And presumably it would have taken a long trip back to your beautiful home in St. George. But thankfully it didn't. We got it. We got there. I think I've got all the ones that are outstanding. So that's good. After just 1 week away, they always seem to arrive as soon as I go away, basically. Anyway, thank you very much for that. Let's move on to this one from the UK, which is pleasingly sort of rattly. I suppose they all are, really, aren't they? Ooh, golly, this one. Ooh, let's have a look. I'm kind of ripping it open. I can't seem to find the join in the cardboard. I'll just cut through it instead, using the power of my knife. We've got a few loose bits and a few bag bits. Ooh, wow. Ooh, a few swanky bits. Ooh, golly, no, caught it. Don't worry, nothing's escaped yet. Okay, I'm fairly sure I've got all the loose bits. Ooh, I've never seen that before. Is that just stained in or is it slightly off yellow? I think it's supposed to be white. Golly, what has happened to that? Is that just dirty or is that sun damaged? Wow, we've got a slightly yellowed bunny. You must be an avid smoker. But before I get to the rest of this order, which, oh wow, I've got the letter. Dear Robin, I have watched your channel for many years, from Lego Room 1.0 to 2.0. I've enclosed some Lego pieces that will help with your brick Nottingham. I've enclosed 2 dragon pieces for the other side of the bridge. I think he means the dragon tower that is on the end of my what's it called? Bridge, like the one in Prague that I've forgotten the name of. Look forward to the next video from the Bolton Lego Museum, it says. Is that right? Bolton Lego Museum? No name, but Bolton Lego Museum. Huh, I'll have to Google that afterwards. But thank you very much for that, person, anonymous person. And I think, first of all, what they mean is this, to go on the other side of my Dragon Tower. Wow, that is incredibly generous, because these pieces, I was struggling to find 2 myself, and you've got 2 and 2 the other ones. So I did this, if you remember, on the side sort of facing the main bit of the room, and on the other side I've just gone with regular sort of boring panels. And I was sort of thinking, oh, do I want more? Do I want those sort of funky ones on both sides? And apparently the answer is yes, you should do. Get on with it. So they've provided me all the pieces, so I might have to revisit that and get those on. But yeah, I think they're almost better condition ones than the ones I had in the first place. Well, I've got no excuse not to do that now. I'm going to call you Bolton because you haven't written your name. But yeah, that is very generous of you. I'm just wondering if it's on the package now. No, there's no from information there. So that is absolutely amazing. Very generous indeed. Very pretty. We've got a huge bag of flowery pieces. Bits and bobs, big ones in yellow. They could be big sunflowers, couldn't they? Loads of little ones. Could be sponges under the sea as well. There's even a black one in there. What is that? Don't recognise that. Lots of star ones and even some gems in there. Interesting flowers. I'm not going to tip all these out because there's an absolute ton of them and I'll just have to sift them all back out again. So I'm going to leave them all in, but that is very good, very useful. Some round ones. That'll be for a nice wide tree base. A traffic light in yellow. That's pretty much a New York sort of style one, really, isn't it? But I can use the pieces most certainly. Some barrels. I think I just ran out of barrels, having used them for about 4 projects. So that's cool. A rat. Would you believe I just bought 2 rats and you've given me one? Because somebody wanted rats running around all the platforms, not the platforms, the sort of in between the platforms at my station. So I thought I would do that, but you've given me one, so that means I can make progress there. A tile with Zobo written on it. A chainsaw, I think that's what that is, with a handle and the blade. And a nice thing for under the sea. We got treasure chest. We got pizza. We got another one of those. And a claw. I better give you your bedoing now, Bolton, before I forget. And let's tip out the rest. Wow, what is that? That is not Lego, but it says stunts on it. And it's a rather cool fingerboard, I think they're called, isn't it? It's got really cool trucks on it and wheels and so on. And I need some space for it, but I used to have these when I was a kid, and you could sort of ollie them. Oh golly, I've forgotten how to do that. No, can't do that anymore. So there's one of those. I'll play around with that on my desk. Not in the city though. Where should I put that? Put that there. We've got loads more marine life. We've got a dirty shark in old grey. I'm not sure how many of those I've got, so that's good. Different colour variation. The standard one in dark bluish grey. A sawfish one. They're pretty cool. I think we've got a different body and a different head here, but that's cool because that head will go on that body and all the rest, so that's fine. Oh, and this one's been loved a bit, I think. Trodden on perhaps, but anyway, it's all good for colour variation and shape and all the rest of it, so that's cool. It's got 3 of those. A massive octopus. Yeah, given all the undersea areas, I probably do actually need a lot of this again. Yeah, having bought enough of the cabinet and then sort of going further. Oh, and then we've got a white shark. So that's even rarer, I think. The only one that's rarer than that is that black one that some kind person sent me one. We've got the rest of those claws for a nice big grabber armour. In fact, there are 2 different types there. Got more of the weeds in different colours. We've got that, which I'm assuming isn't Lego because I don't recognise it, but I will judge that later. A hedgehog. Oh, another skateboard, fingerboard. That's weird. An Avengers one. Yeah, he obviously wanted me to have some skateboards. Another little bunny rabbit, which I can improve. Oh, that's miles better. There we go. Why in friend sets they want to give party hats to loads and loads of different animals when they don't want to wear them? I can guarantee you that. We've got the king of the sea. In fact, well, it's a queen from the head, but king from torso and not with the crown, but that is fine because I've got that one. So loads of good parts there. Really muscled torso, a nice lady head, and a lovely mermaid tail. Very fishy, very nice indeed. We'll shove that in there. We got a dog. We got a crab. We got another dog. You can't have a good haul video without dogs, can you? A skeleton, but whoa! What is going on there? You'll have to tell me what or whose head that is in the comment section. I do not recognise that. I suspect it's Marvelly or something like that. Golly, no idea. Might not even be Lego. I think it is though. But anyway, yeah, tell me what that is. We got a snake. Hey, we got a seagull. Well, that'll be useful, won't it? Fantastic. Got loads and loads of pigeons recently, but yeah, we need more seagulls, arguably. There is a Chihuahua dog. Golly, what's that? I don't think that's Lego either. It looks like some sort of creature. It'll fit the stud type, it would seem, but yeah, okay, one of those. Some crystals. I'm actually collecting these for a sort of just under the sea sort of plant because I think they're quite good, these stackable crystal ones. Gold bars and bits, yeah. More gold bars, and it almost looks like a signpost. This with some strawberry jam on. That way for strawberry jam. This way for... What is that? Oh, a shark. Right, yeah. Yes, that's cool. Ooh, a detective comic. I think I've got that, but only one. So if I do have a comic shop, they'll always be selling more than one, won't they? We've got an explosive thing. I used all of mine at the mine. A couple of starfish. Sword. Another crystal. Big spider. Another weed. Turtle. That's quite a nice one, actually, in green, even though it's frenzy. It's not too, doe-eyed. A bit doe-eyed, but at least it's green. It's when you get a pink one or something, you think, oh, how am I going to use that? A crazy face. Painted egg. No U-turn. I've never seen that one before. Is that Lego? Oh, I'm not sure it is. I'm going to check that in the catalogue. But that's probably why I haven't seen it before. Party invitation. Control pad. One of those. A Men at Work sign. I don't think that's Lego either. A couple of flippers. And one of those. With a sticker on. And, ooh, 80 years and 10. Is that what it says? 87 years ago. Nearly got it right. So that's the Gettysburg Address by Abraham Lincoln. Wow. So we've done really well on the contributions to the channel from Philip/Scotty and from the Bolton Lego Museum. So we must be really hitting the map if they're getting, if we're getting their attention. So that is great to see. Thank you very much for both of you. I'm going to get on with my package, which thankfully is not very big, but it is very significant because I had to go to Italy to get it. And the reason why I had to go to Italy was because after doing our lovely NFC build, I needed loads of chickens, didn't I? And there were just no people selling chickens. They seem to be incredibly rare. So I had to go further afield to get somewhere that actually had enough. Pun intended. Hatchly. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chickens in this sort of... I'm going to call that dark orange. I think that's right. But even more importantly, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 white ones. And this is partially to make our NFC building slightly more populated with chickens, but also because we wanted to have it refilled, didn't we? We wanted a refilling vehicle, which was either going to be a great big truck with a pump that pumped chickens into the top of the funnel, or a lot of people wanted a chicken chopper, which would be a helicopter with a net underneath full of chickens to drop in. And we can have that somewhere else in the city, making a beeline for restocking our NFC building. So I kind of like that idea. So yeah, I've got loads of chickens, so we can do that when I get a bit of downtime. Right, we've got a great big 2x6 plate there, and one of those, that's for some vehicle or other. The 2x6 plate is for a sticker. I'm going to leave all these in bags so they don't get mixed up with the contributed stuff. Oh, but I'm going to get my sticker out. There's 2. Oh yes. The first one was completing all of the postcards. I was getting postcards for a travel sort of benches, travel orientated benches, and the only one that I was missing was Beijing or Beijing, depending on your lingo. There you go. So that looks absolutely great. So I thought that'd look best on a tan plate, so that's why I did that. And I'll probably leave the one with symbols. In fact, I could use the one with symbols in my Ninjago city, couldn't I? Of which progress on the special thing as the next video, I think. So that's really good. So that came on the set 40654 Beijing postcard from 2022. Yay, I've completed that collection. No more postcard stickers required. But other stickers I got, just because they were there, because I mean it's just the chickens that I was really trying to buy, so I just bought a few more things that were light because I don't want to do a big order from Italy. It cost a fortune in postage. But this sticker from 60313, the Space Ride amusement truck, which I have, but I just love that sticker, that sort of beastie monster and our space ranger and so on, and I thought that could make a good advert or something like that, or just a board for the ride, this way for the space ride or something like that. It wasn't on my list or anything, but it was about 30 pence or something. I thought, yeah, go on then, I'll have that. Sold. It's good iconography, especially when you can get that actual minifigure, one of the series minifigures. So we've got another one of those, but this time in orange, because I'm doing a few vehicle fronts and backs and so on where they go on for a special facade. That's probably given away too much. Some medium blue angular pieces for where my beach is going to become my sea, or brick bay anyway. One red bar piece, which is for the steps up to the great big loop coaster. Got two more of these signs for the crossings that I'm going to be putting wherever there's an actual crossing, which doesn't seem to be as often as I thought, actually, given that most of the straights don't actually have one. It's all the T-junctions and the crossroads that have them, and I don't seem to have many of those in my city. But anyway, so they've been on 3 sets, including 60329 School Day from 2022. So 2 more of those. Weirdly, after getting all of those lift arms in every colour and every shape from a subscriber in a haul a few months back probably now, it didn't have any black that was 7 long, weirdly, and I needed one, so there we go. I scoured that box thinking there must be one in there, but anyway. Some blue panels, I forget, some of those green things for the area, the fairground area. This is interesting. It's a mouse with a t-shirt. And I sort of thought, do I want a mouse with a t-shirt? Well, not really, but it was cheap. He's called Gus, apparently, and he comes in loads of Cinderella sets, including Cinderella's Royal Carriage, 43192 from 2021. And I just thought if I do a small pet shop, I've already got an exotic pet shop, but I thought I might do a small pet shop with sort of ferrets and guinea pigs, because they're all really cool, the new ones from Friends. Friends is useful for something. Then I could get some mice and hamsters and stuff as well. The fact that this one's wearing a t-shirt is a bit odd, I must say, but I think I could still use him. A lot of people dress up their pets, hence all the Friends sets. So yeah, I'll just stick him on there so we can see him. Hey, it's the guide dog. So I've been threatening to buy this for ages, but it's quite expensive from direct from Lego Bricks and Pieces. But it's very nice because he's a lovely Labrador in his reflective little coat. Aww. And yeah, I'd seen it in a couple of stores, but it was always quite expensive. And this was the first place it wasn't that expensive. And I'd already bought the neon sort of halter thing, which unfortunately seems to cover up half of the reflective stuff. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Doesn't make much sense, that. But anyway, so I can give that to a blind person in my city as a guide dog, which I did have as a scene already. In fact, I had 2 blind people. I had one with a cane just sort of tapping away and one with a guide dog. But he didn't have the reflective stuff on, and he had a regular coloured sort of halter. So, yeah, that'll be an improvement, I think. You can't sort of look at that and guess or wonder what is going on. So I'll stick him on there as well. We've got 2 arches, which I thought I needed for the bridges that we just finished, and I didn't. So, yeah, got 2 spare there. There's a little part for a car. They must have been pennies, just slopes in old grey, and a couple of wheel arches in blue. So, not a huge order for mine, mainly huge, actually, because of the significance of that many chickens. I mean, I couldn't get more than about 3 or 4 in the UK in one place, and, well, that is however many I said earlier. Quite a few. With a blind dog, and a sticker I was searching for, a sticker I wasn't searching for, and the other parts as well. Very happy indeed. I'm going to give myself a bedoing. Hurrah! Good haul all round. Wow, well, I've got a lot of sorting to do after this video, get all of this into some semblance of order, but it's a good problem to have. So thanks again to Scotty and to the Bolton Lego Museum for their lovely contributions. I think the highlights have got to be these panels and all the lovely animals as well, the sharks and so on. I don't think you can have enough of those, and I'm actually planning a big shark sort of scene at some point, so that is really useful. And the sets as well, and my first Animal Crossing minifigure, I like that, and then all the stuff I bought as well. Oh, and these things I've got to work out what sets they actually came from. All really good fun. So thanks again to each and every one of you, or both of you. That's probably a better way of saying it. Oh, and this dog, in case you're wondering, it came from the 60423 downtown streetcar. That's the sort of tram one from 2024, which I didn't get. And I know some people sort of think I should get every train going or every tram going, but I've kind of got a tram. In fact, I've got 3 that match. So I don't know. And it does look a bit train-like. And I've got too many trains, arguably, as it is already, and they weren't different enough. So anyway, I didn't buy it. That's why I didn't buy it. Maybe I should have done just for channel, done some conversions to it and got loads more subscribers. But anyway, I didn't. Anyway, I digress. What a wonderful haul. Loads to be getting on with, and I think a lot of it is actually going to go into projects relatively soon, actually. So that is really good to see. I mean, when I do underground bits, I've got loads of beasties and all sorts to get going on. So that is great to see. So as always, thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. Do remember to like, comment and subscribe for more awesome brick hauls. Do subscribe to the main Robin Hood Bricks channel as well to see all of these pieces and lovely chickens being used in future builds. And if you want to send something to the channel, you can by sending it to the same address that Scotty and the Bolton Lego Museum did earlier. And if you value these channels, there are many ways in which you can support them. Do check out the links in the description below. So next time on Robin Hood Bricks, I think I'm going to be doing the big Ninjago surprise video. If not, I'll be moving on with the city after the river. Yeah, next week we'll be doing another haul, won't we? Right here on this channel. So until all of that, see you! Chicken.